Melanie Masiki here with SocialMANNA, and today I want to talk about the importance of using a landing page rather than driving paid traffic straight to your website. So on my screen here, you can see just a typical, this is a local attorney's website. It's got a slider on here that talks a little bit about what he does. But the situation that we have here is if we have, let's say, a specific offer, even if the offer is to book an appointment, and we send them directly to the homepage, chances are they're going to get lost, okay? We want to make the end goal from beginning click to getting their information as simple and easy and intuitive as possible. So it is much more cost effective to utilize a landing page type software than it is to either build on this particular attorney was using Squarespace, so we would have to build a whole nother page that may or may not be as customizable as we need it. It might not be able to do what we need it to do, which was actually the case with this particular attorney. However, by using the landing page software, we can completely customize to the ad as to what we want them to do, warm them up, and then connect them to the website. So it's much more efficient. It's much more user-friendly for the potential client, and it converts way, way better, which is what we really want. We want that conversion. We want to be able to collect the information or book the appointment or to track the potential client so that we can stay in front of them. So even if, because you might be thinking it, well, I could just send them to my calendar. And we actually tried that with this attorney. We linked the ad directly to the schedule online page, 0 conversions. There was so much drop off, it could have made your head spin. So again, it goes back to the importance of having that social proof, reaffirming what it is that you're offering them and that it's a good decision to give you their information and continuing to warm them up throughout that process, okay? Sending them straight here is kind of like asking them to marry you when you just met them. You're jumping the gun. So we're going to back it up, and I'm going to, in this particular video, what I really want to focus on is the important things that your landing page needs to have. So I'm going to show you some landing page, an example of a landing page that we actually built for this particular attorney. So this right here you can see is the back end of ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels is the software that I use. It's super user-friendly and super customizable. So you can see we actually built this within ClickFunnels. It's drag and drop. If you can see from the other from this other screen here, you can just drag and drop. I'm not going to cover that in this particular video, but I just wanted to show you really quick how simple it was to design something like this. So the first thing that is the most important is whatever your headline is needs to match whatever is in your ad copy. So in this particular ad, we were offering a free trust review voucher. So basically this is basically a free, another way to word a free consultation where someone that has documents already can come in, and this attorney will review their documents and make sure that they're up to any changes, any trust law changes. We have a lot of people here in Arizona that move here from out of state and think that their plan will work here, but there's additional state documents that they need to have here. So it's just an opportunity to get them in, take a look at their documents, get to know them, see if anything needs to be updated. And this particular attorney is also a financial planner. So this can potentially be lead generation for him to be able to talk about assets if there isn't anything, or even if there is anything to do on the trust side. So after the headline, the second thing, we need to create that sense of urgency, which is hard. If you have a free consultation, what's the sense of urgency, especially if your calendar isn't as booked as you would like it to be? So what we did with this particular attorney is we made sure that it was stated it's a limited time only. On the actual ad copy, there was a limited number. So I think it was 21 vouchers available. Now, based on your calendar, you may only have so many available because the thank you page of this, which I'll show you in a minute, actually links for the option to them go ahead and book on your calendar. So you have to put appointments aside for these to be able to book. Otherwise, you're going to have a problem with this whole system. So under the button here, we have how many vouchers are remaining. This you can start, I would just have it a number less than whatever the initial number you said were available. And you can come in here and super easy, like adjust these. So we typically run these type of ads for, 2 weeks at a time, 3 weeks at a time. So I'll just go in there and adjust the number as needed, or if it sells out, we turn it off. That's kind of up to you, however you're running the actual campaign. Next, let's talk about the button. So the call, oh, I almost missed one of the biggest things. I also like to use the countdown timer. So when they land on this page, I have this set at 5 minutes. You can set it at whatever. It will automatically, when it's actually live and not a preview page, it will actually count down from 5 minutes from when they land on it. And so again, it's creating that sense of urgency that they kind of need to make a decision if they're going to get this voucher or not. Underneath there, I'm going to start adding kind of remind them why they had clicked through. They're going to get a full legal review by claiming this voucher. It's going to be with a national attorney. We like to highlight it's not an intern or anything like that. And then we also like to highlight that he's a certified financial planner and that they're going to walk away with customized options to meet their goals. So they know they're going to walk away with something. This isn't, they're going to get pitched something. We also want to add some social proof. So this particular attorney has 5 stars on Yelp. We want to highlight that. If this is another great place you could put, if you have a really good review or social review or Yelp review, you could put it on there as well. Try not to keep it too busy though, so don't get all crazy. Also, his state bars on here and the logo. And then as you probably well know, this particular type of client in the estate planning niche generally doesn't like to travel too far. So we pretty much keep our advertising for our clients local, anywhere from a 4 to 7, 10 mile max radius. We really find most people won't drive generally between more than 5 miles for the most case, unless they're a referral. But cold traffic kind of wants to stay in their own backyard. So we like to put a map there so they can see, oh, it's right down the street, or it's just over there, or it's right by the islands. So again, layering into that, kind of removing those doubts about it being too far or anything like that. Also, it's subtle, but in the background, this is actually a picture of this attorney's office. We do not want to use stock photography at all. So it would behoove you to take pictures, even with your phone, of your office, your reception desk, the outside of your building, anything that can start creating that sense of familiarity, so that, again, they're starting to open up, because they're going to give you, when they click this button, some personal information. So once they click that, you're going to now capture the information. So this allows you to capture the lead before they get the voucher, and it also allows you to capture it in case they don't redeem the voucher. You have a way to follow up with them. So for this particular offer, we have name, email, and phone number. All 3 are required to get any further. And then when they hit send it, they're going to be sent to this thank you page. Again, thank you page. We have now made the logo bigger and more prominent because we're bringing ourselves forward. And then this just talks about receiving the request. They need to enter in this free consult code when they go to book now. So if we go ahead and click on book now, now you will see that we have actually directed them straight through back to the booking engine on the website. So what that has allowed us to do, rather than just sending straight to here like we said, is we have now captured some information. So if they get here and they don't book, or they get in there and they start picking a date, and for some reason they don't know if their husband can make it or whatever, and they back out of here, at least you have some information that you can now follow up with them, or your reception desk can follow up with them, and you're going to know where they came from, and you're going to be able to speak to this offer and reaffirm that you only have a limited number of appointments available, and you want to make sure you want to get them booked as soon as possible. So I hope this has been a little bit helpful to see kind of the difference of why the landing page is so important, number one. And we've just seen it time and time again, to send traffic directly to a website, cold traffic, it's just not going to convert. So we need to warm them up. We need to offer them something of value in return for their information. And we need to slow play the whole relationship so that we can go ahead and move forward towards booking that appointment. Now, a couple of things about ClickFunnels. So one thing I'm going to do, if you're looking at this funnel and you're like, oh my gosh, this is awesome, I love it, I want it, I'm actually going to put a link to this this actual funnel. I'm going to give you, it's called a share link. So you can actually download this exact funnel, the landing page and the thank you page as well, into your own ClickFunnels account, and just change out the logos, change out the privacy policy, change out your offer, obviously change out your pick, but the framework is all built for you, and then you can run traffic with it, and it's completely free. And also, I'm going to provide you, I have a link for ClickFunnels where you can try ClickFunnels for 14 days for free. So you can do that first if you want, play around with it, see if you like it, if you're, if it's too complicated or not, or someone in your office can work it. But that way you can try it. And then you'll also have this funnel done if there's an offer that you would like to offer your local potential clients. All right, so that's it for this video. And I look forward to putting another one together for you soon. Thanks.